I make people sick. And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me.
In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. And in math, I learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today?
The only thing I didn't learn today.
The only thing I didn't learn
is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, here at Stone Tube Studios at the Peace and Justice Network.
KXVS. I saw the KXVS is KX for Delta.
And we are back, and I'm one of your hosts, Marcellus, and Renee. I thought you were gonna introduce yourself. And we have Renee to my left, and then across the way is Alex, and we're gonna pick up where we left off, and that was our next segment, which is
daily quotes, daily guidance, daily instructions, some daily wisdom, some self-knowledge. Let's see what we got here. Moving into the daily quotes for you guys. So, this one is a Danish proverb. So, for those of you who like to read proverbs out of the Bible and other different type of proverbs that they have, maybe, they got Chinese proverbs as well. Well, this is a Danish proverb. So, getting some Danish wisdom here. He who is afraid to ask is ashamed of learning.
What? That's what they'll tell you. I've been to
ask questions.
Community college.
You want to know,
especially when you're in community college or with a lot of people of different age groups. They don't want you to feel judged, so they're like, if you're afraid to ask, you're afraid to learn. I remember specifically my math teacher saying that. Saying that.
What did they say about closed mouths?
Never get fed.
Don't get fed. That's why this comic asked me to do a show in Patterson, and I was like, that's about a 40-minute drive from here, correct?
Yep.
I'm getting a little off track, but I feel like this is need to know. But anyway, I asked, I was like, okay, I could do that for a little bit of compensation on gas money.
At least.
Then she said $10, and I was like, I'd be taking a huge L. I've been doing a lot of shows on the limb because I've been so new to Cali, but I just feel like I'm at the point where if I just spend less on going to an open mic and getting better, because it's just a guest spot, I could do the same, go to the open mic and get the same amount and getting better. I mean, yeah.
That's that discernment. That's good, because you're starting to discern whether
it's worth it. Because what I had to do is I was like, can you do 20? Because a closed mouth won't get fed, no disrespect, but is that a possibility? And then she was like, for a guest spot, and it's like, but I got it, but I gotta ask because I can't do it. And then I was like, maybe I could do a 10 for a carpool. We couldn't work it out, and I had to decline, and I feel really bad because I do a lot of I do a lot of free stuff all the time for my friends and people I'm really cool in the scene for. So to be at the point where I feel like I'm turned down, I feel like I'm too good. But no, that's a far drive. That's a far drive, honestly.
Right, you assess the situation, what it was for you, and not all situations and invites work out, for our schedules and what we got going on. So
already as a stand-up comedian, I make like -$4 every night. So
it's a -$4.
I don't know. You want to bury me in the hole again, So I was just like, okay. So yeah, but that's definitely something I always knew. Like if you ask somebody, if they asked for you to perform, always ask, hey, can you bump it up a little bit? The worst they could say is no.
Yeah.
And
I learned that when I was younger. The worst they could say is no, because I was the one that always have to be sent in to go ask our father for permissions for anything.
You were the youngest?
No, I'm the middle. I'm one of the middle children. I'm one of 4, so I'm number 2. And there's more information that goes into the position that you play and the roles that you play as different positions of the siblings as well. So, but I'm number 2, and I always was the one to get sent to go ask. And so I figured one day, I just got sick of it. I was like, what's the worst he's going to say is no. Oh, I'm going to go. That's right. And I already know he's going to say no, but I was ready to face that music. What's the worst they can say is no. So I'm going to ask anyways.
Yeah.
We'd be so surprised, me and my sisters would be so surprised if he said yes. Oh, we get to go. Oh, yeah.
But you asked. I use that same concept in my dating life. You know, the worst she could say is no.
That's
you know?
right.
But then I found out no, she could say no and then hurt your feelings.
Oh.
Like, no, and you ain't. I can't believe you just tried to get at me. Oh, okay, no, and some hurt feelings.
Wow.
Okay,
wow.
I need to
that's
reassess my game plan. You know?
That's kind of some cockiness on their part. It's like, wow, you know, be nice if somebody's even asking or something like that. I don't know. I think it's kind of rude when females kind of go that route.
Go
it's
hard
like,
on them.
Yeah, because all they really got to do is just say no. If a man comes and asks, you know, whatever it is, very politely, you know, you want to date, can I take you to lunch? Mm-hmm. All you got to do is very kindly decline. You know, let them know. You don't have to get into, you know, okay, so like, were you God's gift to the world and you're the only one there? Or 27-1. The ratio, 27-1. 27 women to every one man. So women, you don't need to do that.
Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I guess depending on where you're living, because if you in the world, that's the whole entire world. But
population. There are more women than men.
What's the ratio in the United States or California? See, that's the ratio.
Now we got to look that up.
Yeah, that's the ones we need to be looking up, because that's the ones that matter to us.
Because you dating and you're looking for somebody.
No, because it doesn't matter if you're all the way, if there's all these, you know, women's building up the ratio in China and stuff, because I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if it's like, oh, we're outnumbering people in Cali, like, we're outnumbered like that. Oh, let me play the field a little bit more.
Yeah, well, and if you know, if you're getting some slack from, or some flack from your, you know, maybe a significant other or whatever. Mm-hmm. I don't know. The men, I think they have more options. They got more options, and you know, I gotta say this.
Did you say that really?
I gotta say this too, because women, we need to come together. We just need to come together, man.
Come together.
I have a whole lot to say on like the whole backbiting thing, and you know, sleeping with other people's men, things of that nature. It's just like, I don't know. I just have principles. I have principles. Yeah. I have certain criteria for myself, and I don't know how other people choose to live their life and what principles or ethics or things that they go on in the dating in that world. But you know, there's just one thing I'm thinking, and going around and dogging each other out.
It's not right.
It just allows men to come in and, you know, make more of a spectacle of things. And sometimes, I don't know, I think the men kind of like the drama, and it's annoying. I just try to, and this is another reason why I try to stay away from the whole thing, because I don't like people knowing my business, honestly, for certain things. My personal life, there's some things I prefer them not to know. And I'm kind of I assess the situation, and if I see things, and if it's like certain things that I have said, I'm like, okay, well, that's a no-go. Well, I'm gonna let that be known, that's a no-go. And so unfortunately, as much as maybe we wanted to work out or whatever, it didn't work out. So I have to let that go, you know. But don't.
You're looking for reasons not for it not to work.
I feel like I'm sitting here being
upset about it. There's like other women,
like when my cousin talks, like,
Okay, so to you, I'm not making sense, is what you're saying.
No, I'm definitely listening. But I feel like I'm in the nurturing role, because I'm not trying to categorize like all females like this, but a lot of them like to talk. At least
what do you mean, tell their business?
A lot. Like they could, like, after their day, like, get off work and just talk about you know what I'm saying? About.
Well, yeah, you know, you come home to your people. That's your
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mate. You want to share your day with them.
Telling you what I see. So like
but you're aloof, so you don't really care.
No, but. I think that's the thing, because I'm a guy, and those guys are just like, yep, yes, yep,
Yeah,
because
wait a minute, don't put me in that.
I don't come. I mean, no, I'm mature enough to understand that that's how the way it works. So
there's some people who do listen.
I'm gonna be the ear, and I'm going to force myself to listen, but like, there are some girls who are, oh, how was your, like, they want to talk about that.
Yeah.
See me, I could come home not tell a soul about nothing, you know what I'm saying? But it's so good that you could express that, but I just kind of felt like, how my cousin, because she will come home and just, woo, 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 woo. I have to stop her. And there's this lady I work for, actually, I work with, and every time I come over to her house, man, like, I'm supposed to be doing work. She would just talk for hours if I let her.
There are people who like that.
Hours. If I let her stories about her life, story about this.
They just want to hear themselves talk. Maybe. I don't know.
Not that. I don't know what it is, because I'm not going to throw out any suggestions, because...
We don't know what it is.
We don't know
that's
what
just
it
her
is.
personality, and that's what she does.
Personality, and I don't mind it.
And you're just like, but you do.
But
mind
I know
it
makes. I know it makes them feel good, so I take pride in listening to people.
Oh, see, that's
so
sweet.
I take pride in making, like, being
That's
like,
sweet.
and asking follow-up questions, and because you're obviously doing this because we barely know each other. I just mow your lawn. You know what I'm saying? You're obviously doing this for a reason, so it's just like, I'm gonna be here for you. So I
wanted you to know about me.
I'm gonna be here for you. Yeah, I hear you, and all
is that
that
genuine? Is that coming from you genuinely, or is just because you want her to continue on and tell you more?
You know what? It's a genuine, as in I want you to feel good. But sometimes I could zone off in my head and be like, and then I could remember the last thing she said. So what else about that last word you said? And ask great follow up questions. But
That's
generally
right.
in my head, it's like, dude, I want you to feel amazing after you finish talking to me. Hopefully I contain a little bit of it for you, just as if anybody else would come to talk to me. I would want to give you that same respect as I'm gonna listen to everything, you know what I'm saying, you say, and make you feel
important.
Make you feel important.
What you're saying matters to me because it matters to you to share it.
Yes, that's why.
But maybe she thinks that she just needs to talk because she feels like you're being in the same room. She needs to feel that dead space of silence.
But when you start talking about the relationship, I was like, oh, I triggered into that listening. Oh, I mean, I know where this is going. Get it out. Get it out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. It's like I automatically knew. Like, yeah.
She's ranting. She's going on.
Yeah,
tangent.
it's going down that.
It's
going down that way. It's going down that path. But no, it's definitely the place to do it. I mean, hey, we on the radio live. Why not throw our relationship issues out there? I mean, I was in a relationship for 4 years. Not too long ago, got out. I've been wanting to get out that relationship for like 6 months beforehand of that. But then my car broke down, and I was like, hold on, that's going to be really irresponsible of me to just abandon a relationship like that.
So you needed her help.
I really...
If anybody got any kind of like issues or relationship issues that you would like us to discuss with you, or, you want to kind of bring to the table for us to have discussion, you guys are welcome to call 209-944-5987. That's 209-944-5987. You guys are welcome to call in and join us in the conversation if you get, come join us. But
we can help you out.
Yeah, I mean, or just maybe we can find some wisdom there. We can all share. But I'm kind of interested in this daily instruction that we have.
Oh yeah. So what that says today: speak politely to a woman with a dragon tattoo over her left eye.
That does not say that.
No way.
Does it really say that?
It does, actually.
That's how I felt when you read that tired thing. Like, you're tired. I was like, what? We don't about my horse, but I was like, how you doing that?
Speak politely to a woman with a dragon tattoo over her left eye.
I don't know. Okay,
what
how do you guys perceive this?
Okay, so speak politely to, I'm thinking any woman off top, but then dragon tattoo.
I'm thinking Bangkok. I don't know why.
Over her left eye.
Out of the country.
Like, is she... What?
I don't know. When
speak to her though. If we see her, speak to her.
So if you're seeing somebody who's bold enough to go and put a tattoo on their dang face,
or anybody
you don't want to set them off. I'm just saying.
That is a good.
Or just anybody that you perceive that might be off from somebody you would normally interact with. Maybe if you. I saw this experiment on.
Can you read it again?
Yeah. I can do that.
Speak kindly to a woman who has a dragon tattoo over her left eye. That's what he said.
Okay, so what I'm getting... Why are you making that face?
I'm confused. I'm trying to understand it too.
Oh, I'm
waiting to hear what you got to say.
I'm looking like, hold on, left eye.
Left eye, rest in peace.
Okay, look. So speak kindly to the woman with the... Okay, so that could mean that she's crazy. Be nice to her. Remember how we were saying that your own yesterday's was your others... No, I don't know. What was yesterday's, please, Alex?
Horoscope? Or the daily instruction?
The daily instruction. I mean, I kind of know...
Never take down offense until you know the name.
Oh, that's right. I heard
No. The
one
about the somebody's wisdom.
No,
remember?
The daily quote.
Oh, that was yesterday's daily quote. It's basically saying no... I'm gonna butcher it, man. We'd probably be better off reading it. But it's in alignment of kind of like that. Because if you see that they have something crazy on them...
I don't have it.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever... No, just be extra,
or maybe she has the power, the wisdom of, you know, the dragon, and, you know, she has a gift of sight, and so maybe there's something there that she might be able to share as far as like some wisdom. So
I have no idea.
You want to maybe speak kindly to her because she might just depart some wisdom upon you.
Never read a book
by its cover.
Is that what it is?
A dragon? I don't know, man.
They threw us off on that one.
Well, I mean,
but it makes
normally
sense.
if you're walking down the street and you see somebody with tattoos all over their face, they got the tongue pierced, or it's split in the middle where it now looks like a snake, and they're all talking a little crazy, you might not want to say anything to them.
Right.
But that could be somebody that could change your life or theirs, depending on.
Yes, that's true. Don't judge a book by its cover, maybe.
Yeah. And or if
maybe
you have
is what
to.
there's. Speak kindly to those, even with the
teardrops by their eyes.
Yeah. Speak kindly to the lizard faces. To the snake tongues.
Oh my god.
This one right here, boy. She's
sorry, that's just funny.
Straight gangster.
I'm just thinking all these tattoos. I've seen them all over the place. There's more and more people popping up all over the place with tattoos all over their face, all over their necks. Just all over.
Are you not down with the neck tattoo?
Express yourself.
No. I have no qualms with it because that's their body. That's what they choose to do. I'll be like, that's an interesting piece of artwork. Well, that one's definitely a hand drawn one. Oh, well, you know, that's good artwork right there.
You ever see somebody? Oh yeah, that's It is what it is. You know what it is.
My little cousin did this one. Oh my goodness, you're just like, okay.
That was you supporting
Sketchpad. You're a human sketchpad.
You supporting a friend, basically.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I'll let you draw on my blank spot and practice your tattooing and working with your equipment that you just got.
Right.
Always good decisions.
It happens. I've heard stories, but yes, people do become sketch pads. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move on to a break, and then we're going to come back with our next segment for you guys. So we will be seeing you shortly because I want to share some handwriting analysis.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're
going
to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up
and go past the first 3 lights
happy
and then
about
take the next left.
I don't really think